energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up.
Look at that. That is spectacular.
That's amazing.
I need the energy all the way up.
Oh, goodness.
No, no, he didn't. Gentlemen, that's gorgeous.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. We have an old school lineup tonight, don't we? Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Yes, we do, Kevin. I love these kinds of matchups because we get to see it less and less these days. So whenever we have one like this, I relish it.
So with Williams on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Levens is out there with Stoudemire. Then it's Ewing. Then there's Robertson. And it's Chenier in at the shooting guard position. A 3-ball. Prince's shot is good. Prince has got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for New York.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
One of the all-time greats and most versatile scorers ever, Oscar Robertson, showing you how easy it is for him to get to the line.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Here's the chosen one, covered by Robertson. There's the triple. And Stoudemire pulls it down. From downtown. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Second team foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
The Mavericks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The great passes to the chosen one. Stolen away. He takes it in, and he dunks it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by New York. The shot by Robertson, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Here's the chosen one. Pass to Stojakovic. Going inside. 8 feet away. And off the glass. That one's good.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Levens. Stoudemire setting the pick for Levens. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start off the game. Here's the chosen one, covered by Robertson. Feeds to Stojakovic. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And how about that quick fire release from Stojakovic? Just a tremendous shooter. The D has to get up on him, even as the pass is coming his way.
Robertson outside. And then Oscar Robertson with the dunk.
Assistant.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Out to the right wing. Three from Robertson. Drains the three-pointer. Robertson's got 8.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond.
Robertson with the steal. Now here's Stoudemire, guarded closely. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
And New York making a change here. Paul's checked in. Now here's Ewing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And this must be a time of year, Clark, when teams are still working on their chemistry. Everybody getting comfortable with their role.
Well, you know, hopefully that's been established by now, Kevin. And even this early, you'd like that to be kind of anchored in. There's not a lot of time for the feeling out process in the NBA. You know, once the game starts for real, they come pretty fast and furious.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent. You know,
it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
The great Mavericks with the rebound.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's Stoudemire. Dallas, no good that time either. Knicks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Now Paul. And the pass to Stojakovic. Over Levens. And it's Stojakovic missing.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Buries the long-range jumper. Robertson's got 11.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Paul against Robertson, and it's Paul penetrating. 3-pointer, Stojakovic. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Stojakovic has got his second basket of the night. And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Paul against Price. Passes it to Chenier. He kicks it to Ingram. Brand, a screen on George. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run. And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Here is Price. Paul George making his last shot. Back to Brand. Got a hand on it.
Respect the reach of Gilmore because it's extensive. Makes blocking shots look really easy.
New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
All against Mourning. DePaul with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that one drops for him.
Well, it would be fun to check the number of points that Paul has generated running the pick and roll throughout his career. It's such a reliable play for him because he's so good at reading the defense.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Man, I like the pass-first mentality of Price. A terrific distributor and a guy that his teammates really look up to.
The shot's good from Paul.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here is George. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. George dishes to Paul. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here he goes. Here's Barry. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Mavericks leading. Chenier, the pass to Price. Lets it go from deep. It's tipped. Here's Barry. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Chenier. Puts it up from 15. He can't get it to go.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Mavericks lead by 2.
Get ready for the Gear Squad!
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Dallas. Price is out there with Robertson. Then it's Levens. Then there's Ewing. And it's Stoudemire in at the 4 spot.
Mixed foul.
Prince is checked in for New York.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Knicks. Prince.
Now here's Levens, guarded by Prince, and that one's good. Levens. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Out to the right wing. Garnett inside, working on Stoudemire, and Garnett slams it home.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Stoudemire with a screen on Maravich.
New York foul. Prince. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Right wing. Stoudemire setting the pick for Levens. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Here's the chosen one. Pass to Maravich. New York moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. And the Knicks good for 2.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Here is Price. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Levens, and Levens throws it down.
Reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Prince outside. From deep. It doesn't go for him. And it's Dallas the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Levens from deep three-point range. It's rebounded by New York. Garnett's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now the pass to the great. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And here's Price. Passes it to Robertson. And Levens throws it down.
Well, you know, if you're playing Robertson to score, not a bad idea, but that means you're going to leave other guys open, and he'll find them.
Pass to the great. Stoudemire against Garnett. 5 to shoot.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Stojakovic is checked in for Prince, and Dallas also making a switch. Morning's checked in for Patrick Ewing. Here's the chosen one. Outside, Maravich. Stojakovic with the 3. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And so it's New York with it. Here's the chosen one. Outside, Maravich. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Stoudemire left side. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Garnett. For New York, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Maravich, good. Guys, a little wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Price kicks to Stoudemire, shoots it. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Garnett's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Stojakovic. Drills it from outside. And it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
Stojakovic so confident beyond the arc. Even if he's in another area code, he has no problem letting it fly.
And there's the pass to Morning. Here's Levens. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's the chosen one. The dish now to Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
How fierce is Garnett down low? I mean, when he's close to the basket, he is aiming to make a statement.
And the Mavericks call time here. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
The shot's good from Paul.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Paul with the steal. It's tipped and stolen by Morning. Morning is screen on Paul. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by New York. Ingram with the steal. There's the drive. It's deflected. Paul against Mourning. Paul passes to Stojakovic. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. Out to Ingram. Mourning with the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. New York leading by 8. Now, here is Stojakovic. Over Brand. And the rejection by Brand. A 3. And so it's New York holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action after this word.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings. What are your thoughts on these power rankings, fellas?
Well, Ernie, I don't mean to be arrogant, but they should be called the Shaq rankings because everyone knows my name is a synonym for power.
But Shaq, no one's going to trust the rankings if they're named after you.
Did you just say you don't trust me?
No, no one's going to trust the ranking called the Shaq or the O'Neals. No one's going to...
Moving on now to the first half. So far, things looking good for the... That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Oscar Robertson has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Garnett out there, Peja Stojakovic. Then it's the chosen one, and there's the great, and it's Prince in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Great at knowing when to time and go up for the rejection. Ewing, a superb defender.
Dallas moving it around. Prince wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Prince has got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Now, here's Levens. Not a lot of room. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
First team foul.
That's on Peja Stojakovic. The Mavericks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
3 shots.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. New York leading by 8. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Passes it to the great. Shoots over Ewing. And the shot is long. Dallas shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Here's Chenier. Pass to Robertson. Stoudemire, the screen. Robertson can't get it to go.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time.
The chosen one.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Mark Price, he's checked in for Dallas.
Now into the lineup for Dallas, Mark Price.
Back to Stoudemire. Kicks to Price. Pass to Ewing. It's tipped. Here's the chosen one. He's guarded by Ewing. Garnett with a screen on Ewing. Here's the chosen one. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Ewing, and Ewing sends it back. And it's Levens with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 8. Fires from deep. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. For New York, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. The feed now to Garnett. Prince in the corner. There's the pass to Stojakovic. Over Levens. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
And New York making a change here. George is checked in. And here's Price for 3. It's rebounded by New York. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Get ready for the Dip Squad.
Dallas on defense. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And here's George for 3. Here's the great. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. The great's got 8 points.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
The Knicks leading by 10. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And there's the drive from deep. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Levens. The shot will not fall. And New York the other way now. Here's the chosen one. To the wing right side. Stolen by Ewing. Passes to Chenier. Back to Price. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The chosen one passes to the great. Drops in the tray. The great's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks.
Kevin Garnett sacrificing his body on the defender there.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Morning's checked in for Ewing. Brand comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Levens. Ingram outside. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. He's got 6.
Since being traded in 2019, Brandon Ingram has really increased his 3-point attempt. His percentages have gone up, too.
George dishes to Paul. Driving in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Brand.
That's an example of Chris Paul reading the floor and being aggressive. Defense can't react quick enough, and he gets a trip to the line.
We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Down low and stolen by Price. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. For the Mavericks making a change here. Robertson's checked in.
Oscar Robertson.
Paul against Price. Pass to Robertson. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Ingram from the arc. George with the defensive effort.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Price, the pass to Robertson. Into the lane. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Barry's checked in for New York.
Substitution for your Knicks, Rick Barry.
Here's Price. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. A drive by Paul. Pass to Mikan. Shoots over Price. Mikan, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And he drives in. Robertson with the steal. Goes up on the wing. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Price.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Paul against Brand. Maravich, the pass to Paul. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Gilmore. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Price kicks to Robertson. Back to Price. Over Paul. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
The pass to Mikan. Here's Barry. Puts up a 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Well, the long limbs of Ingram come into play on defense.
42.
Bothering shooters with his length and his hustle.
And so it's New York sitting with a comfortable lead up.
Get ready for the Dirt Squad.
A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
Cadets too, right? The cadets.
Come on, fans. It's the
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Williams on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Robertson. Levens is out there with Mourning. Then there's Ewing. And it's Chenier in at the 2 spot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the first one at the line is good. Peja Stojakovic, he's checked in for Barry. Stoudemire's checked in for the Mavericks. So he gets them both. Mavericks trail by 16. Robertson dishes to Levens. He kicks it to Ewing. Now Levens. Takes it inside. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Pass to Gilmore. New York moving it around. Robertson comes with the double team. Here's Prince. Hands the 12-footer. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Robertson drives in. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
From anywhere in the lane, Robertson's strength and quickness usually means he's the last man standing.
Oscar Robertson.
And New York making a change. Garnett's checked in.
In for New York, Kevin Garnett.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Robertson comes with the double team. Pass to the chosen one. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Ewing gets the rebound. Ewing's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle, here's Robertson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
And the second free throw, good. New York leading by 15. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Shots good by Stojakovic.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And here's Robertson outside. It's hauled in by Stojakovic. The Knicks are gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Driving to the basket.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jumper.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal. Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Garnett with a screen on Robertson. Driving inside. Clock at 6. The chosen one passes to the great. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And here's Robertson outside. The Knicks pull it in. Garnett's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
With the drive.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's the chosen one, covered by Robertson. Prince outside, and Garnett has it in the corner. Shoots a fader, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. To the left wing, here's Robertson, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Garnett, the screen. The chosen one passes to Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And it's Levens missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
Great open look there. 13 points for Prince.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here's the chosen one. He's guarded by Ewing. And here we go. Fast break. Levens has got it. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Stojakovic.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Here's the chosen one. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. Chalk up 2 there.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Robertson. They need this. Hits it from 3-point range. Robertson's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Mavs. New York's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Prince. The Mavericks pull it in. Ewing's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Chenier. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And some changes here for the Mavericks.
Substitution for
Elton
Mavericks.
Brand's checked in for Stoudemire. Brandon Ingram comes in for Levens, and it's Price in for Robertson. So it's the Mavericks now. Price, the pass to Ingram. Brand, a screen on George. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
The chosen one passes to the great. Here's Mikan. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Brand.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New York.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for the great.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was